What's up, you guys? You're watching Rob Mob TV, and I'm coming on this camera looking ugly because I'm about to go get a chemical peel. I wanted to show you guys my face before. I should have a few minutes to vlog before I go in there, so let me be safe on this freeway. All right, you guys, so I'm here. I'm about to go in and get my chemical peel. Girl, these edges. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of like these dark spots, like this one, my nose, there's like some here, and then here, my chin, there's dark areas. This right here, this big dark spot, that's a birthmark, so that's not going nowhere. And then this right here, I have some discoloration right there, and then I have a pimple right there. So I'm trying to get rid of all of that, clear my face up real good. This is my very first time getting a chemical peel. I've always wanted to do it literally for like the past year, and I've been super scared. Being in esthetician school, I'm like willing to do it now. Like, I'm not as scared as I was. I'm like, okay, I can do this, but I'm still very nervous. But I think knowing more now about the skin and a little bit more about the chemicals, I am willing to do it. It's always something that I wanted to do, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, we're gonna try it out today. I don't know if I can vlog in here. I don't know if they'll let me vlog the process or whatever, but if they will, I will. If they won't, then I'll let y'all know how it goes after. I'm excited about this. I'm very nervous, but excited.
Hey, it'll all be good.
And I do have like a pimple on my chin right now from this stupid mask. Like, in this area, I've been breaking out a lot more, especially on my chin, with
yeah.
like wearing the mask all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a given for the mask.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, how much does it burn?
It depends on your skin type, really.
Okay.
So it ranges from person to person. It'll be different every time. Okay. But more than likely, it probably won't feel like your face is burning off. It'll feel like more tingliness, like if you've ever done like an enzyme mask or like had like a really harsh exfoliant on your face. Okay. It doesn't feel like crazy burning or anything.
I think the last time I was here, we did
lay back down.
A facial with enzyme, I think.
With the
I can't remember.
Skinzyme?
Yeah.
If it was the Jim Marini, it was probably the Skinzyme mask.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Jim Marini or something like that.
And that one has the papaya extract.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that tingles a little bit, but nothing crazy.
No, not at all. And this first cleanser that we're going to use is the PCA facial wash for oily skin. And this one helps to soak up any excess oil, degrease the skin. It's basically a good prep for the chemical peel.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. I wanted to do this for so long, but then I look at those like YouTube videos of people's face peeling off, and then I'm like,
oh
no,
yeah,
I'm okay.
I know, right? And like, I feel like those were very misleading, unfortunately. Like, especially with the dermatologist peels or the med spa peels, for sure you're gonna get that result. But with these like more like professional brand, like kind of like a chain place, it's not going to be as crazy just because of the protocols that we have. They obviously don't want to get sued or anything if somebody's face is peeling off and they get scarred and everything, you know how that goes.
Yeah. As I know, with Aveda, they offer a peel, but it's a plant-based peel.
It's probably like a plant enzyme type of peel. Because Murad has one that has pomegranate in it, and pomegranate is a common ingredient that's used in chemical peels for mostly discoloration.
I never knew that.
Yeah, in school we learned Murad, and we had different peels as well. So we had the pomegranate face peel. That was like the lowest of the low that you could go. Not too tingly. Doesn't really do much in terms of like peeling. And then there was like, man, it was like the age-defying something. I don't even remember. That one was a little bit more like an actual chemical peel. And then we also had the pumpkin peel, which was like a pumpkin enzyme like solution. You guys used to use Murad, right? Yeah, here we did. Yeah. But no more. Okay. I remember getting that pumpkin. I don't think it was an appeal because this was my first time getting a pill, but there was something. I don't know if it was pumpkin or orange or something. I like the way it smelled. Like the scent. We have a nutrient toner that we use during the chemical peel that also has pumpkin enzyme in it. It smells really good.
So maybe that's it. I don't know.
It smells just like pumpkin. I don't remember if I had you smell it last time or anything.
We've done the Gemarini facial a few times, yeah.
And did you enjoy your results for that? Or?
I did.
If you did see any results.
I like the when you do the extractions, especially on my nose, like they're starting to come back a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But like the whiteheads, but that's always my favorite part.
I would totally do them, but we can't do them with the chemical peel.
So because I've never had this done before, like the aftercare, what is the aftercare? I'm assuming you can't put too much on your face.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
So basically the aftercare will be something like, definitely don't take hot showers afterwards. That'll make your skin very, very sensitive. It might reactivate the chemical peel. Don't get too hot. So if you're doing like any workouts, don't get like, too riled up or anything. Okay. And then also no exfoliation for the 4 weeks. And if you ever do exfoliate, use like a washcloth to wash your face, just in case you need to get a little bit of the chemical or like the little bit of the skin flakes off if they're really bothering you, or just like use a really heavy moisturizer in between. Okay. And also wear SPF as much as you can for sure. Okay. And tonight you don't have to wash your face, but in the morning you will. Okay. And that's pretty much it.
So just leave it alone for the rest of today. Okay.
And if you have like any nieces or nephews or any animals, don't let them touch your face. You could break out.
Yeah, I have a toddler, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have to tell Luna.
That's right. Okay. And if she does touch your face, definitely have her sanitize her hands. Okay. You know how kids can be.
Yeah. She's been really clingy lately, so.
Oh no.
I have to be like, oh, don't touch my face, Then the PCA pill, the kind that we're using, is okay for like all skin types, or is it like specific?
It's good for all skin types. All of the chemical peels we have here all are for good. Yeah, good for all skin types. Okay. Skin tones, whatever. Anybody can use them. Okay. I would say the only people that I would stay away from is people who are on Accutane recently or are on Accutane currently. And that goes for like any skincare other than the doctor recommended stuff. So anybody who's on any oral medication for their face or using any strong retinols, definitely not. Okay. And also, after the chemical peel, you'll also get a kit to take home with you. Okay. That has a series of products from PCA. So it has like a cleanser, a hydrating serum, 2 moisturizers, and an SPF. And for the 4 weeks, you'll use those. Unless you run out, you can totally use your own products. Okay. So yeah.
Overall, I don't think like my skin is terrible. I think that I've been getting a lot more breakouts since the whole mask thing.
Yeah, and I would say the same thing. Your skin is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Trust me, yeah. But unfortunately, like for all of us, we all have something we don't like about our skin. Yeah. So it's good to change it,
Yeah. It's just the dark, like if I could get a more even tone, and if I'm honest, it's not just my face, it's all over. Like in the décolleté area, especially right here, like in this area, it's really dark. Like I have a dark line.
Yeah, it's
from my bra straps.
It sucks being a woman, right?
Yes. I'm like, I don't know if like my bras are too tight or what.
And then this is the nutrient toner.
That smells good.
Oh yeah, it's the pumpkin enzyme in it.
It does smell like pumpkin.
But yeah, definitely. And with things like on the body, just using like different kinds of lotions that have like azelaic acid or different kinds of brightening ingredients in them can really help. I'm not even really sure if there's any kind of body products like that out there.
Right.
I'm not really sure.
I know I hear a lot about exfoliate. So like I exfoliate that area real good, but I don't know if like what I can put on it to lighten the area.
I would say we'd both have to do some research on that for sure. Probably anything with vitamin C to prevent it from getting any worse, or like I said, things with azelaic acid or hydroquinone as well. Hydroquinone is pretty controversial, but honestly, it is really good.
Why is it controversial?
Hydroquinone is linked to a lot of side effects in the skin. It's like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just really bad for like underlying issues.
Okay.
It can affect your organs if you use it a lot, things like that. It is a good product, but it's not recommended to use. Basically, it's kind of like how like you know how in Asia where like they have bars that lighten the skin. That's basically what it is. Like it kind of bleaches the skin as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's something you can buy over the counter?
No.
Oh.
You cannot buy it over the counter. You can buy it like from professional brands.
Okay.
A lot of it, like you can't really get it very easily. Sorry. Murad has a serum that has hydroquinone in it as well. I don't even know if they've ever phased it out, but I know it's still a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this is the chemical peel. It's gonna smell pretty strong. I'm just gonna swipe it across the skin.
Oh, it is strong.
Yeah, the smell.
Like when you inhale.
Yeah. It's not a pretty smell, but do what you gotta do, right? All right.
It's like singe your nose hairs.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. And on a scale from 1 to 10, how does that feel in terms of tingliness?
It's okay. It's tingling a little, like in the cheek area, like in here.
Yeah.
But it's not burning.
It's not crazy? Good, okay. See, it wasn't so bad. Again, it depends on the person. Like for me, I get super tingly, like right off the bat. I just like, with any chemical peels, I'm always like that. I just have really sensitive skin. But it's not like crazy where I'm like crying and like or anything like that.
How often do you do the chemical pills, or how often do you recommend that I do a chemical pill?
Every 4 weeks is recommended.
Okay.
Just because like the 4-week period is the recovery time. So that includes the week where the chemical peel is setting in to the skin. It starts to accelerate that cell turnover rate, makes those dead skin cells shed faster.
Okay.
And then the peeling starts, the flaking starts, etc. All that stuff gets peeled away, and then you're left with fresh skin, and then the dead skin cells start to build up again.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's usually within that 4-week period.
Yeah, so far it's not bad at all.
Good. And do you feel any more tingling whatsoever?
On this side a little, and on my forehead, but.
And it's not like too intense or anything?
No. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say maybe a 2. Like, it's not bad at all.
Okay, good. I'm gonna fan a little bit more for product absorption, just to get the skin dry. And so how many more months do you have in?
A lot. I don't graduate until next year in August. So I have a long time, but I'm also part-time as well. So I only go 2 days a week. I only go Monday and Tuesday, but it's all day from 8 a.m. from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not bad.
So it takes a little bit longer. I think their normal full-time program, you're done in 6 months, but because I'm part-time, so I still have to work, it takes 9 months.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. It's not as long as the cosmetology program, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think cosmetology is like a year, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
I mean, it's only 3 more months than what I'm currently doing, so
yeah.
I just have no desire to do
hair.
Yeah. I like to do my hair, but like other people's hair, no.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
And that is like a full-time thing.
I would honestly be like really scared to disappoint someone. I'd be like, hey, I don't like my hair. Or they would like freak out and not like their hair or something.
Yeah. I mean, at least with like facials and, stuff like that. I mean, it's hard to, unless you just do a terrible job, it's hard for someone to say, like, I didn't like my facial, unless they had, like, a bad reaction to it or something like that.
Or, like, they slapped you or something. Or
yeah, something crazy. Most people won't say, like, oh, I really didn't like that facial.
And so how does your skin feel now on a scale from 1 to 10? Does it feel a little bit more or less?
Yeah, a little bit more, like, tingly.
Okay.
But it's not bad at all.
Good.
I don't know why I was expecting this to like burn something crazy.
Oh, yeah. Like especially with the professional peels or like the what are they called, dermatology peels? Those are crazy ones for sure.
And is it just the level of like whatever chemicals are in there is much higher? Okay.
So the chemicals that are in the peels that we have are TCA, which is the main exfoliating ingredient. And then there's also lactic acid, which is also an exfoliating ingredient, and then it has several different retinols in it that help with the anti-aging, of course, and also helping those dead skin cells to shed faster.
I was watching like so many YouTube videos today, and some like estheticians, they went up with the PCA pill. They would do like 4 or 5 layers. Do you guys ever do 4 or 5 layers, or are we just doing 2 because this is my first time?
2 is always the first time, just to see how your skin deals with it, because even after you get the chemical peel done, you can still see like maybe you'll have a reaction afterwards or like things like that, just to see how your skin reacts to it. But after that, we go up to 4.
Okay.
The 4 is the max for us.
Okay.
Yep. And then after, like, say you're not really getting any results from the Sensi peel anymore, or you just don't like it that much, like you're not getting much from it, we can do the PCA hydroquinone free or the ultra peel. And the ultra peel is the stronger one, right? Yeah. And the hydroquinone free is similar to the Sensi peel, but it has like some extra ingredients that help with lightening the skin, helping with any discoloration on the face. Okay. Yeah. And so something like the PCA, the hydroquinone free would be good for you too. Okay. So that's something we could try next time or the time after. Yeah, especially since I want to lighten the dark marks on my face. Yeah. If I would leave my pimples alone and not pop them, then I would be fine. Because most of the time, like, if I don't pick the pimple, it'll just go down and there's no scarring. But a lot of the times, I pick them so bad and then they always leave a scar. I was the same way, unfortunately. And I still kind of am, trust me. Like, we're not all perfect. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we have an anxious day, or we're stressed or whatever, and we just want to get rid of it. But obviously it makes it worse. So. I do have a question for like men, because my husband, especially now that I'm in school, like to be an esthetician, I've been like really trying to help him. He has like some discoloration on his neck. Yeah. From like hair bumps that he cannot stop picking. Oh my Would gosh, a chemical pill work for that? Yeah. Okay. You can pretty much use a chemical peel wherever if you'd like. But like the thickness of the skin just depends on it too. Okay. So if it's like where like under the neck, we could totally do that.
Okay, yeah, it's like all under here.
Mm-hmm.
And what's this?
So this is the advanced treatment booster. And so this is just like an extra retinol serum that we use.
Okay.
So if somebody doesn't have like intense tingling or anything from the chemical peel, we apply this just to kind of boost the chemical peel a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And so with the chemical peel, we try not to rub it in too much. We just kind of pat it on the skin as much as we can, just to not irritate the skin whatsoever.
Okay.
And I'm gonna change my gloves since I still have chemical peel on it.
So far, this has been easy.
Yeah, and like for us, like the estheticians, it's literally the fastest treatment we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we can get a lot of these done in one day.
Yeah, this hasn't been bad at all. I was expecting way worse.
Yep.
It seems like with the chemical peel, I know like before when I come and we do the facials, it seems like a lot of steps in the protocol. Like you cleanse and then there's different masks that you have to put on. Like this was just like a cleansing and put the chemical peel on, and
yeah,
this is easy.
The microderm's even easier. It's so much easier because all you have to do is cleanse the skin, do the microderm. It's only 2 passes on the skin, on the neck and the face. Those don't usually take long, and then literally like moisturizer, SPF, and that's it.
Okay. I've had the microderm one time before. This is like before I came to this location. One other time, and I didn't like it.
You didn't? It's not for everyone. Microderm, like I tell a lot of people if they're trying to figure out whether they want to do microderm or a chemical peel, microderm is more instant result, whereas like with the chemical peel, it takes longer to see a result, but it's a lot better than the microderm.
See, with the microderm, I feel like I didn't have any results.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I looked exactly the same. Like even with like the whiteheads in my nose and stuff, or I don't know, maybe it was just the extraction process. I don't know. It didn't look any different.
It takes a couple times too to see any kind of result. But with the microderm, it's really, really hard to get around the nose area too.
Okay.
I usually like offer to do extractions on the nose, like as well as the microderm, just to kind of help.
Okay.
Because the microderm head is like really sucky at that.
Maybe that's why. It's my main thing, like when I get a facial, I want the whiteheads out of my nose.
Yeah.
It's on my nose and then like this area below my lip.
You like the chin area.
That's where they're the worst.
And so this is the Rebalance moisturizer. This one is an aloe vera based, also has vitamin E. And this will absorb into the skin eventually. It just might look a little shiny and feel like there's too much on you. It'll absorb. And so like kind of patting things on creates a barrier between your skin and the sun.
Now, will the skin feel tight after a while? I know I don't wash this off until the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably within the next couple of days you'll feel a little bit of tightness.
Okay.
But tonight you probably won't. A lot of these ingredients are super, super hydrating, so you'll most likely be fine. Especially this SPF that I'm gonna put on you. You'll probably look like a ghost for a little bit. It'll absorb.
Okay.
Wipe a little bit of this off. And this is the Hydrator Plus broad spectrum, so this is really, really heavy SPF. Try to rub this in as much as I can. And are you going anywhere after this?
No, I'm going right home.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure how this process would be or like what I would look like after. I don't know. I'm just like, I didn't plan anything.
Typically with darker skin tones, you won't look like red or like irritated, but with lighter skin tones, usually they look really red.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll most likely be fine if you need to go anywhere.
Okay.
And also what's really cool about the chemical peel is that once you get it, you could put makeup on the night of too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and just remember to take it off, but it's very makeup
I would
friendly.
think that you would have to stay away from like makeup or putting anything on your face on top of it.
Yeah, I know, right? You would think so too, but it's very makeup friendly for sure. And I think that comes from using the products afterwards. So the SPF and the moisturizer really helps to create a barrier from the makeup.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere fancy to go, so.
Yeah. This is the Ideal Revitalizing Eye Complex. A long fancy name. I'll just put the hydrating lip balm on you. And how does your skin feel? Does it feel like tingly still, or?
It's a little tingly on a scale of 1 to 10. And maybe like a 3.
Okay.
But it's not unbearable.
Gotcha. And it will feel a little bit tingly afterwards, but it should dissipate.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that was nice and easy.
That's it, yeah. You can take this headband home with you.
Okay. Well, thank you. That eased my mind. It was a lot easier than what I thought that it would be. I was scared for no reason.
Yeah, I know, right? For sure.
So, you guys, the chemical peel, it wasn't that bad. Not as bad as I thought. I look real greasy. I just put my mask on to go into the grocery store to get some sushi. I'm eating it in the car. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. My face is like not tingling anymore, which is good. It really wasn't even that bad to begin with. My nose is itchy. I'm like, I think, and that's from the mask, but I'm trying not to touch my face like as much as possible because the products on my face is like, it feels sticky. You're not supposed to be touching your face anyway, just because of all of the germs and bacteria that we have on our hands. You don't want to put that on your face. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm going to record the progress and any peeling or flaking as the day goes on, at least for the next 7 days. And yeah, I'm gonna take y'all along with me so y'all can see what's up in case y'all thinking about doing this. So it is the end of the day. I'm about to get ready for bed, but they told me not to wash the chemical peel off of my face, but I wanted to open up my kit anyway because I was super thirsty. And this is what the pill came with: the post-procedure solution, PCA skin. And my box was a little bit ghetto, but it came with this little pamphlet thing with like the instructions on what I need to do. And then it came with this, which is the face wash here, and then serum. This is SPF, a rebalancing cream, and then a collagen hydrator for at night. So yeah, this is what I'll be using in the morning when I get up and wash my face and everything and start my day. So I'll vlog in the morning to see if any peeling or flaking or anything like that has started.